YouTube, what up? Your brother Zoe Williams is in the building. We about to go live in 4 minutes. We got a good topic today. And the ladies is gonna speak on it. Aren't you? Sarah's high. Yeah, we about to go ham and eggs, man. It's about to be good. It's about to be really good. So look, the rules are hit the like button, hit the share button, get it, everybody. Let everybody know that you support. Like, share, super chat, the whole 9 yards. Let everybody know we here. We about to go live in 3 minutes. I got Peaches in the building. And eggs, man, it's about to be good. I got Peaches in the building. Who else I got in the building? High as hell. Sarah without the H. Hey! Mimi just walked in all black. The villain in black. What up, girl? Yay! It's about to happen the way it's supposed to. Hey, what's up, baby?
How you doing?
It's about to happen. Yeah, you missed it. We about to go live. 5 o'clock. I'll be out. Hey, man, this is what I do. Yeah. So I'll be done at 7. You still here or are you gone? Ah. We'll catch up. Okay, I'll let you know. Let's do it. All right. It's about to go down in the town. I believe you. Let me turn this on.
Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Yeah, I'm him. The voice of reason. We back in the building. It's Friday. Let me just say, this was a long week. Long ass week. I'm glad it's over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, what do you mean, oh, really?
It has been a long week.
What the fuck? Oh, really? I forgot. You just be talking. Don't have shit to say. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the voice of reason on Dash Talk X. I'm your brother, Zoe Williams. We got a heavy topic today. And when I say heavy, maybe I'm saying intriguing. Maybe I'm saying interesting. But it's going to be deep. It's going to be good.
Deepness.
Y'all notice that hot sauce leaving.
Right. Yeah, it's getting lower and lower by the second.
Can I tell you? As is commonplace, I like to promote businesses at the beginning of the show. Beal Sauce Company.
Bill.
Beal.
Bring that hot sauce over here.
Beal.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Bill.
Beal.
Bill.
Beal sauce.
Bill sauce.
So I had a bag of Cheetos.
You made them hot shit.
And I poured both of these in the bag of Cheetos.
And it was in
The cheese
Orange
puff Cheetos?
red heaven.
Sounds terrible.
That shit is fire.
What color were
Sergeant sauce and gunny fire.
Homemade hot chips.
I challenge you guys to do this experiment at home. Get Sergeant sauce and gunny fire. Seriously. From BealSauce.com. Get some Cheetos and put them both in the bag.
What about Funyuns?
Ugh, that sound.
Hot sauce and onions.
You put hot sauce on Funyuns?
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Some people do. That's disgusting. But
Beal Sauce. Go there right now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. www.bealsauce.com. Also, Total Package Energy.
Total package.
I couldn't have made it through this week without Total Package Energy.
right.
Total package.
Now, I had a lot of stuff going on. I was mailing out books. It's really, people are really silly. So typically when people create an email, it's rare that they use their real name as their email address.
True.
Barbara Channing at gmail.com. It's rare that it's that, right? So it's always some weird ass name like Chocolate Samurai 2419.
Right.
Right?
Their porn name.
Yeah.
Right. But then they'll email me and say, where is my book? With no other information. Well, I know I didn't get an order from Chocolate Samurai.
Right.
The fuck?
Right. So tell me who you are.
Who the fuck are you?
So you can get your
Look
book.
me up. Look me up.
Everybody should make one professional email.
At least one.
I'm going to say
At
this.
least one.
And also, the books that have come back to me are in double figures.
Whoa.
10 copies have been returned because of bad addresses.
Whoa.
Y'all not double checking before you hit click.
So
Send.
that's annoying.
Yeah.
Don't email me from Chocolate Samurai 1999.
Booty Bandit 404.
Right. And then say where my shit at. And it might be one of those ones that are sitting on my desk that have been returned because it was a faulty address.
Mm-hmm. They put the email address.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
for the address.
And their credit card don't say Chocolate Samurai.
the shit is just, I mean, so I needed Total Package Energy all week long because I have sent out another 100 copies. The packages is getting shipped out. Now, if your address is bad, I have an email for that. ZoWhat address change at gmail.com.
ZoWhat address change at gmail.com.
Send it there. And then, you see what I'm saying? ZoWhat address change at gmail.com. Hit
That's
me there.
3 times.
Where can I get my address changed?
And so what?
Just
address change at Gmail because he's a G.
Listen,
and you need your mail.
I got relationships with the postal service, with the postal workers. They know when I'm coming with a gang of stuff to mail out. So now they tag teaming, they working in twos to get them shipped out and taken care of. Somebody said the book looks so good. Read it in like 2 days. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
That's
Brother,
right.
sister, I don't know who that was.
Well, we appreciate you.
The artwork is ridiculous.
And if you don't have your book, order it today.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Yes.
So I want to do a challenge. Okay. I want you guys to buy 100 cases of Total Package Energy. I want you guys to get 100 cases. This is over the weekend. Of Beal sauce. And I want you guys to get 100 copies of the Relationship Dismount and the Holographic Relationship. Now, see, when I say go get 100 copies, the average listener is thinking I'm asking him.
No.
No, I'm asking everyone. There's over 100 people in our chat room right now.
One of each for each of you.
If everybody bought a book, some hot sauce, Total Package Energy, you understand?
Right.
Now we making a dent in the community. This is why I'm promoting most of these businesses, man. I'll be putting them out there. So
That's right.
They'll be up reading and eating.
Reading, eating.
Don't turn the pages with them orange
And they
and
not
red
sleepy.
fingers.
Okay? And not sleepy.
Not sleeping.
So let me just say this really quickly. Y'all missed an amazing Mansions
It was very good.
on Wednesday.
It was off the hook, huh?
I'm kind of a bit.
I'm a little disappointed because the internet was bad, so it was hella choppy.
Okay.
But we've spoiled the people on YouTube because they want a perfect broadcast every time.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's just not the history of, how it goes down. Sometimes we have internet issues, and we had internet issues on Wednesday, and I was heartbroken because the show was an all-star cast.
Oh,
I
shoot.
saw the lineup.
Even though Corey got here at the end. And when I say got here at the end, I was like, all right, then y'all deuces. And then he walk in.
He
At the end.
He like, I made it though.
Yeah, he was, man, I forgot all about it, Zoe. But, even though he didn't make it onto the show, it was fire. We had Freeze Love. We had Brother Rizza Islam.
Okay.
We had Bobby Glanton. We had Jeff Brown.
Oh, it was going down.
It was a powerful show.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the audio replay is playing on Dash Talk X. You in the dig? So, tune back into Dash Talk X. You'll get it. You'll hear it.
Yeah. They always typing in the chat room, what's up with the audio? Just go to the app and listen.
No, they'll be like, fix the audio. Nigga, I'm running a show.
Right.
What am I going to do? Get up out my chair and go back into the production room and reset the internet for the entire station? What the?
Right.
Kind of busy here. Yeah.
Right. You don't have nothing else to do.
Yeah, a little hands full.
Yo, fix your sound, Zo.
Right.
No, it's fix the internet.
You supposed to hit it on the side, hit the computer on the side like an old TV.
You in the dig? There's nothing I can
Mental telepathy. That's what they expect.
do. Right.
Just do it.
Will
okay?
it? You are Zomedias.
You are.
But I am determined to raise the level of this show to the level of mansions.
All right, let's do it.
And I've got an incredible topic for you guys.
All right.
We're excited.
You sound like a member of the Mickey Mouse Club.
We're excited.
Excited.
That's what she looks like she wants to.
All right. So don't forget, go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com. Pre-order your copy, order your copy direct of the holographic relationship paperback version. Go do it right now. Also, go to Amazon.com and get the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship in 3 formats: Kindle, paperback, as well as Audible. Now we finna get into this topic.
Ready?
So fuck it. Like I said, it was a tough week, so we got to deal with it. The Nipsey Hussle thing has got everybody just out of sorts.
Yes.
Yeah. Good kid.
Great kid.
Smart.
Fabulous, my folks.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, just a good person all around, trying to help people, trying to heal the community.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And what I thought was weird, look, can I set the show up? Mm-hmm. Jump in here again. Let me. One more. Here. Drink some of this hot sauce.
Right. Have some hot sauce.
Here.
Smuckatelli.
So, you hear Tone Talks talk about it all the time. When he talks about women do not get in trouble the same way men do. Mm-hmm. And y'all heard that girl got let off. The driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all heard that, right? Mm-hmm. So that just made me think about this topic. Now, we've done variations of this topic before.
Okay.
But I wanted to drill down deeper. Because I know y'all women. You motherfuckers are attracted to power. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's an angel. It could be an angel Michael. You'd be like, I fuck with that motherfucker.
Right.
Or it could be the angel Lucifer. You'll be like, yeah, I fuck with that nigga.
So, right. Whoever it is, right?
So I'm trying to understand. And I was like, I got to do a topic on this. Because there's an amazing book out that was given to me by Quincy Jones.
Okay.
Power versus Force. The hidden, what is it? The hidden determinants of human behaviors. Right? And we talked about this a little bit before. I'm just interested to know, like, because the girl's excuse was, I didn't know that he was out there killing people, shooting people. I didn't know that. So when he got back in the car, he had to have been in a huff on some old
Right.
Sweaty, frizzy.
Yeah.
Right, something.
Adrenaline rush, perhaps.
But do you understand what I'm saying? So now the question of morality comes into play.
Right.
Morality and relationships. And this is what I love about the Power versus Force book. Force has power, but it's not like the power of power, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, force has power,
but it's not the power.
Yeah, it's like even in the Star Wars movie, you have the light side and the dark side, right? And what I'm trying to understand is y'all mind as women, because y'all tolerate a lot of bullshit from the Force side, i.e. the dark side. If a motherfucker doing, and I'm not talking about all women.
Right.
What's our word here?
Some banal.
But there are so many women out there that will tolerate a lot of bullshit just to be taken care of.
Right. Correct.
Right? And they'll be on the Force side of the game.
Right.
Because I imagined in my mind, damn, this woman was waiting on him, so it had to be dick pussy relations involved.
True.
I'm just imagining, like, what kind of relationship did they have? And if they had a relationship, I'm sure she saw the dark side on this dude. You understand? On different occasions. But here she is still helping this nigga run death errands.
Death errands?
And that bothers me. Because because that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm trying to have this real conversation with some real women.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, why do you guys either choose, maintain, participate, what's another word? All of those words. Why do y'all fuck with niggas like that?
Can I say something?
After I set it up.
Okay.
I know you can't wait. You and Jeff Brown should be married. I mean, let me tell you, this is how she does it. She keep one finger up, and that finger is the indicator, and it waves back and forth.
Like the church finger.
Yeah. And it's also Hector.
Right.
It's a dual.
This is Hector.
Oh,
don't get it twisted.
Oh, it's the middle one.
The
The
Hector
longer
is
one.
long.
Oh.
Right. So anyway, if you're just tuning in to the voice of reason, let's not get into Hector.
Okay.
Today's topic is dating power versus force. A deeper look at the process of discerning character over security. I know women who will date a man's talent, but not his character.
Right.
The talent is what attracted her, but the character is what's kicking her out the relationship or making her doubt the relationship. Why do women date talent? Ugh. I got questions. Oh, God. Eek. How does a woman, right, ascertain the nature, right, of a man's character in the beginning of a relationship? How does she figure it out? Like, how does she ascertain his nature? How does she look at him and go, this ain't a good dude. This ain't a good dude, but he got potential. This ain't a good dude, but I could come up. This ain't a good dude. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to know the inner workings. I got questions. Is loyalty a moral value in intimate relationships? Now, we've done shows on loyalty before, and we found out that if love ain't unconditional, and if love ain't enough, then loyalty got to be conditional. Where is the morality in our interactions, ladies? I need to know. What is your definition of a moral relationship? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. If you were in a moral relationship, you could see the darkness on a nigga. Mm-hmm. You about to go do some shit, ain't you? Mm-hmm. I ain't finna be a part of none of that shit. I ain't going nowhere, nigga. You can't use my car. Give me my keys.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
No,
Yeah.
that's when you know them.
I'm just trying to figure out, ladies, why do you guys find yourself in the middle of the darkness? Does dick anchor you to the darkness? Dick and paper. Is it dick and paper?
It holds a lot of weight to the bottom of that pussy ocean. I'm just saying. You said, does it anchor a bitch? It anchors them down.
I need to know, ladies and gentlemen. The phone lines are open. I need to hear from the ladies in here. I'm going to start with Mimi.
Yes.
Talk to me about how I set this show up.
Well, I want to say women do go after power, success. Even if the man doesn't have a lot of money, but she sees the talent in him, is something in him that gets her spirit aroused. But yet, when she's with him, she sees faults. Let's just say, if he's putting it down on her and doing certain things, it's kind of like the struggle you just brought up. It's gonna be the struggle of, he's not treating me right, but I like the fact that he's whatever, he's R. Kelly or he's this person or that person, whoever this person is. You feel me? And a lot of times that's how women gauge their relationships with men. They, just like when men pull up to the club, they're leaning to see who's pulling up in what. Who pulled up in the Ghost? Who pulled up in a Phantom versus the Tercel that they're hiding down the street, right? So you're paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of times what women, you know what I mean? A lot of times that's what, women do. That's what people do. They're attracted to it. And just because she saw him in that car, he's got carte blanche off the rip. Because anything he says, she's already melted. She's seen the car. She said, I want that one. Don't know what that one is about. That one might be full of, you know what? But she wants that one because of how he rolled up.
Sarah.
Well, I
don't even know.
No, a lot of relationships, it's either everyone goes in with kind of some hidden and some just out point blank agendas, like, because the woman, of course, when, like Mimi said, they pull up, they see the Phantom, they see all that. Of course, I'm sizing up everybody around me because I'm trying to make sure not only I get to him, but I get him.
Right.
But it happens. I guess I'm on another tip of this because I don't look like Mimi. So so a lot of girls,
That's a factor.
Yeah.
Factor it in. Yes.
So a lot of BBWs, when we go out there, a lot of times we're looking for that ideal of safety. Like every woman, we want the idea of safety. Like, man, it's something about that nigga. Yeah. I may have to, he may have to stay with me because it's flip side. Y'all looking for the high roller and something like, the big time guys. We're looking for somebody that will be there for us. A lot of time we want somebody, safety, security. Even he may beat me, but he there.
Right.
Wow. Wow. Go ahead, Mimi, if you got a response.
I was going to say something because the last show she said that she wanted to try a man like that. So I'm just saying in general, women do have those thoughts. I'm not bringing it up like that.
Yeah, because when you dream, you don't dream of like peanut butter sandwich. You dream of eating a steak.
Shoot, and not only that, my answer was based on how he set it up. He said, don't do what I normally do and say, well, I'm not tripping on it. I mean, so I had to keep it real on what women do. When women are at a party, that's what they do. They sizing them up. What kind of watch you got on? What kind of shoes? Your shoes are dusty. You dusty. I mean, they paying attention.
Peaches.
Bigger or blow them shoes off.
Right. I want to go back to your question about how do these women get in this situation and does the dick and money anchor them down? First of all, a woman that gets in a situation with someone who has that Sith nature, that dark side, she has a dark side too, because she wants to live vicariously through his shenanigans. If this nigga is about that life, that bitch feel harder because she with a nigga about that life. So that woman that was with Nipsey Hussle, she knew what the fuck was going down because you waited. You went back. This nigga walked back up to him and kicked him after he shot him. And then went back and did something else. And you waited through those 3 things. So how you were let go is beyond me.
Right, and everybody's pointing out the point that Sarah made. Being beat and abused is not safety.
It's not safety. It's not safety, but a lot of things that people, it's not just saying just big girls, but just women in general go through or whatever. It gets warped and it gets twisted. You know,
this is what I'm gonna say to y'all. I think America. Okay, so The Exorcist, 1973, scariest shit ever.
Right, I couldn't sleep in a canopy bed.
You understand? This motherfucker, this shit was scary than a motherfucker. You turn that shit on. If you bad, turn on The Exorcist, nigga, in the house by yourself with all the lights off.
Never. I've never seen it.
I'm grown and we still won't do that shit.
Just listen to the sounds of The Exorcist. It's in the other room playing. Just listen.
While you sleeping.
No, because I'm saying all of this to say I feel like some but all, and I would say more than most, but I feel like black men and women have been possessed like that little girl in that movie by American culture.
You're right.
By American standards, by American morals, or lack thereof. Like, for instance, and this ain't me just trying to beat up on women. This is me pointing out shit that elucidates my point. Kamala Harris is running for president. But to get to this position, it's okay for her to date Willie Brown, who's married and about 30 years, 29 years older than her. Now, if I go put that thing down on Auntie Waters, Maxine Waters, niggas would be like, Zoe, come on. Why are you fucking the shit out of Maxine? I would get ridiculed.
A wig tilted.
For being Maxine's boy toy, right? And niggas be like, Zoe.
We know what you doing.
But the moral standard is it's okay because that's a woman. She can do that. So that's one example of the lack of morality, the possessing of the minds of the people in order to get to a state in this society where we feel like, oh, I'm safe.
But see,
And I'm not done yet. Here's the other one. Oprah Winfrey, we still gonna fuck with. Even though the director of Leaving Neverland said, oh yeah, we made a mistake. She must have got the memo that they made a mistake, and before it hit the news, takes all of the stuff that she posted about it off her social media.
Wow. It's already out there.
But do you see the lack of morality? Under the guise of being an upstanding person.
Right.
When I heard the clip being read, she was like, oh, it's bigger than Michael Jackson. This is about using his name, his energy, and his fame to bring light to a much needed, conversation. Now, that makes sense if the shit true.
Right. Or if you would have said it that way.
But if it's not true, then you using a dead man.
I don't like that.
To bring light to a really serious issue that deserves its own light.
Right. A dead man. A man that cannot speak for himself.
Okay, that's already been said. No,
I was about to go on once. Go ahead.
Let me hear you. What you got for me? If it's real, let's go. Because if you say something I said already, I'm going to take this belt off.
But they attacked. I mean, it was just like an all-out attack Oprah put out on anyone that dealt with Michael's situation. She just had everyone under attack.
And apologizing.
Listen, while at the same time not saying shit about her friend, Harvey Weinstein.
Right.
So, because to me, I'm tying it all through. The lady waiting outside for the shooter who shot a great young man. A young man with a purpose, a cause, or a reason to live, a great woman, some kids. Okay, so okay, nigga, you just gonna sit outside and wait for him to do some get back shit on a nigga that probably helped you? Just if that was your man you was fucking with, and your man was getting helped by Nipsey, then through your man, you was getting helped.
Right.
So you waiting outside. Do you see the through line? Whether it's Kamala Harris, whether it's lady sitting in the goddamn car, whether it's Oprah Winfrey saying, well, fuck it, I'll do the story. About some bullshit against my friend. I thought Michael was your friend.
Right.
Apparently not.
She wasn't talking about that when he was on the Oprah Winfrey show.
But so it brings me back to this point. Because our relationships have become transactional. We live in a fucking capitalist society. We poor. Do we interface in relationship in a constant state of desperation? Peaches.
No, we don't. But unfortunately, most people do. Because they feel like they latch on to somebody because they're so scared about being alone. I know so many women worried more so about being alone than being happy or just being with a man that's right for them. You know, and it's unfortunate that they don't see that they can have a real conversation with a man without making him your man. You got to get to know people before you start fucking them. And I keep saying that on many shows. The problem is people don't do that. They jump in bed, and that dilutes any possibility of really getting to know that person.
It's crazy. Sarah? And then Mimi? And then the phone lines are opening. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to the voice of reason, the VOR, on Dash Talk X. Sarah?
I think sometimes women live vicariously through the man. Like some shit that men get away with that we can't. We see the guy, doing it, and it gives you a rush too. So I think she has something to do with it. Absolutely. If he would have got away with it, she would have fucked him like nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Some people, because it's like we did that shit.
That's a good angle. Wow.
I bet he ain't mad at her neither. She got off.
Mimi.
I feel like when women are really into a man and he's pleasing them whatever way that is in the bed, so she's listening to him. And because there are other choices of women and things that he could do, they're trying to please that man to keep that man. So she's going to be doing, some of them are going to be doing dumb stuff because the guy is doing stuff that's adding her to it, which she's going for it because she's like, well, this is my man, and if I don't do it, then Tasha gonna do it, or if I don't do it, I'm not saying about the girl in the car, I'm just talking about a general statement. That girl in the car is a complete idiot. Okay, first of all, you heard guns busting off, you seen people running, so there's no way in the world you didn't see all of that. So that's a whole nother topic. But the point that I'm making is that women, if the bottom is being hit, they ignore certain things. They think they can change a man, or they just go along with everything that he's saying in order to please him.
If you agree or disagree with the ladies, the phone lines are now open right now. The voice of reason is live. We're talking about dating power versus force. What does that mean? Well, Power versus Force is a title taken from a book written by Dr. David R. Hawkins, an incredible book that talks about consciousness levels from 0 to 1,000, 1,000 being the highest. Using his consciousness calibrator, using the science of kinesiology, your body doesn't lie. Listen to that. Your body doesn't lie.
That's true.
You might lie, but your body don't. Tell a lie, catch a cold. Tell a lie, allergies go off. Tell a lie, stomach ache, start farting and pooting and shit.
Get that lie bump in your mouth.
Tell a lie. You know, your body don't lie. This man created that, right? So now I'm asking the question. Dating power versus force. He said power is the high shit. Force is the low shit, but it's still force. It's still powerful. Anger is still powerful. Grief is still powerful. Although lower levels of consciousness, it still has power in it. Do you understand? You see a motherfucker in a state of grief. It's hard to pull them out of it once they get deep into it. So there's power in that. But what he's saying is the power side is higher than the force side. And what I'm trying to understand about applying this concept to relationships is why do we see certain men and women attracted to the force side? The force side could be called the dark side, right? Why are you attracted to the dark side? Your body don't lie. That motherfucker jumped in the car. Your body sensed him before your rationale did, before your reasoning did. Your spirit connected like you did some shit. You done felt a motherfucker who jumped into the party after doing some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga, where you coming from? You just turn and look at that nigga. Nigga, where did you just get back from? Sweating and shit. What's going on? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why do women... It don't matter, I guess, in some cases.
No.
When I say it don't matter, I'm saying...
matters.
I'm being taken care of like Sarah brought out earlier.
Yeah, some women are like that.
A lot of women are like that. I'm just saying, like in the situation with old girl, like what? Like you're sitting there. This is a man's life being taken. This is bigger than, I want a pair of shoes and I'm trying to buy something at the mall, and that's not cool either. But this is someone's life being taken. Someone that's helping the community. This is a huge hurt to everyone that hears the story. I mean, It's heartfelt. I feel LA's crying, the world is crying. So this was a huge situation. So for her to do something like that, I can't even give her no type of passes. You feel what I mean? And I don't even know how she got off, but hey, I don't know what they were saying. I don't know what happened, but it sure doesn't make sense to me.
But the same guy that killed that man is in your car now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta feel that.
You gotta feel
that.
Not only you feel that, but also the terror that she also had to have at some point. Either it could be like, man, my dude just did that, or damn, this nigga did that.
Somebody in the chat room just hit us with a hell of a point. He said most women focus more on compensation than they do connection. You got something to say real quick? And then I got to get to these callers.
I was going to say that this woman had to get in the car, taking this man over to this place, knowing what was about to go down. I give her no excuse to say, I didn't know, because like I said before, he left the situation and went back numerous times. So there's no excuse.
Caller, you're on the line. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Ethan from Columbus.
Who from Columbus?
Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah.
What is that? The Russian version? A German version of John?
My mom kept it black. She spelled my name with a lowercase e. That kind of kept it, kept it real. I don't know why my name is Ethan.
All right. So what's the deal, bro? What's happening? How can we talk?
Yeah, man. I mean, I see what the young lady did, but I think a lot of it is we don't school young girls. I mean, we always take our men, say, young men, put them in the barbershop, put them around strong men. But for young ladies, I've never heard women say, I'm taking these young girls and I'm going to school them how to be young women. We keep on trying to, build our house from the roof down instead of from the foundation up.
Well, let me ask you this, Ethan. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Give me an example of a strong black woman in today's context.
In today's context, a strong black woman, I would say in today's context, would be one, for the most part, would be, I don't, you know what, to be honest with you, I really can't say because
guess what? If it's Oprah, that's a social mercenary, an opportunist.
Right. And you know what? I will say this. I just say my wife because my wife, we've been together since we were 19 years old. I'm 37 now. And she gives me total control over my children. She doesn't fight me with them. I mean, my sons, they wrestle, and we travel all over the country. And, she knows that they're men. And the reason why is because she has a broken mom. And because she has a broken mom, and her mom and all her sisters are, I guess you would call well-to-do. They're broken women. They break all their husbands.
Brother, keep saying it. Speak. Let me turn this mic up for you even louder. Say it again.
Everyone in her family, like her aunts, they're executive for NBC. So they're, you see people say, I make six figures, but they don't say whether six figures is 101,000 or 752,000. It's technically six figures is six figures, and it's not. So where I was a beneficiary from was my wife's mom was so horrible, and she was so bad that my wife had no choice but to stick with me. And because she did that, and my mom passed away when I was 19 years old. And my mom, she was a real woman. She had 5 kids. She never put my dad on child support. Not because she was just so strong or nothing like that, but because she understood. She said, hey, I'd rather my sons be around men and understand what it's like for a man to mold them than for me to try to get $50, $60. And she was a genius with that. And my wife, I was great, and I was blessed because my wife got to see my mom before she passed. But my wife's parents, her mom, her aunt, they so damn broken that every time they mess up, I ain't gonna lie, I throw it in her face. And I said, see what I'm talking about? You see, they got money, she got everything she wants, but look at her being miserable. And I think when my wife seeing that, she realized that this game wasn't for her. And sticking with me was so much better for her than to keep on trying to relive the dreams of all the broken women that she sees. I got a house, but my man sleeping with everybody else. I got a car, but so that's kind of my thing. Women need to go ahead and start schooling other women.
Okay,
hey, Joe,
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
So let me just do this in a nutshell. People might not like what I'm about to say. Mm-hmm. The blueprint for being a good person has nothing to do with corporate America.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with how many degrees you have.
Right.
So I guarantee you, if you ask 10 women off the street and you say, give me an example of a good woman, Oprah is going to come up. Maxine Waters is going to come up. Michelle Obama is going to come up. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to come up. But what about Dr. Joyce DeGruy? Will she come up? A lot of people saying, well, on a national level, who is Dr. Joyce DeGruy? Oh, the lady who created the post-traumatic slave disorder syndrome book. Doctor, educated, teaching the community, right? How many women going to say Frances Cress Welsing? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I'm going somewhere here. How many women are going to say, what's my girl out of Oakland who, Michelle Alexander, who wrote the book about the private prison situation and how black men are the target of that industry. Mm-hmm. See, let me tell you something about what we consider to be a role model. We consider role models people who have made it through this system, this educational system, for most part. Like, oh, she graduated from Yale, or she graduated here, and now she works at this corporate. Again, that's all about playing the game. That's all about playing the game and knowing the game, knowing the rules, and playing the game by the rules, especially for black people. In corporate America, a lot of white men and women get to be mavericks because that is their system. Niggas got to come in there on their best behavior, on the practices of best behavior. Like, you better stand up straight. You got dreads. You know it's against the law to have. It's a whole bunch of rules and shit you got to fit into so white people can be comfortable around your smart ass.
Right. Absolutely.
Now, I done told real smart niggas, please understand this about intelligence. Intelligence is a form. Listen to me now. Intelligence is a form of violence. What you mean, Zoe?
Yeah.
When everybody dumb and you smart, you make everybody feel insecure. You are a walking attack on their ignorance.
I get it.
Absolutely.
Because they try. Listen to me now.
agree.
They tried to pull that card on Barack. Oh, he speaks too high for the masses, and he might offend. He may even alienate some people. It's rare to see a monkey speak. You get what I'm saying?
How dare that nigger speak full sentences?
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's somewhat of an attack, right? So when you're great as a black person, male or female, in the institutions of education, and you come out with flying colors, you motherfucking a superstar at that shit. They already looking at you sideways. I don't give a fuck if this nigga's shoe untied. I'm gonna write his ass up.
Yeah.
This motherfucker better be in line. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Blink 3 times.
So these become our examples. Now, guess what happens? Martin Luther King, well educated. In Boston and at Morehouse. Well educated. Young man. Taken. He was only 39 when he died. Please understand, Martin was young.
Yeah.
That man was young and banging. Soon as he steps outside the lines prescribed for Negroes that come through these higher education institutions of learning, nigga, you forgot your place, didn't you?
Absolutely.
How dare you have thoughts and make other people think?
So what am I saying about with all of this? To be in corporate America, right? To be a dog. I said a dog. To be a dog in the world, you can't have no feelings. You can't have no morals. You really can't have no code.
Wow. That's something to think about.
I don't know if niggas understand what I'm saying here.
Wow.
The game is, nigga, what are you willing to do to get to the next level? Who are you willing to cut?
To crush.
Come on, man.
Okay, because you are nothing but a step to them.
Come on. So I tie all this back into consciousness. If your mama is like this, and she raising you to be like this, right? You're gonna go far in the world, but you probably won't go far when it comes to the heart.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? This world is a heartless place.
Very.
Am I making any sense? Can somebody call in 323-230-4610? Am I making any sense? This is a heartless place. And in order to win here, you have to forego the heart chakra.
You got to have that force, that dark side.
You got to be ready to take a motherfucker down.
Right.
Now ask yourself a question. Who's doing better in this construct? The black man or the black woman?
The black woman.
So now I'm asking, who are you? Who raised you, lady? You know your intuition told you this man just did some dirt.
Right.
You know your intuition told you was on your way to the dirt. Do you understand?
Right.
You knew you was on your way and he had a strap in your car.
Right, that part. You know he's always strapped.
Caller, I'm on the line. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hey, what's going on, Zo?
What's the word?
Hello.
How you doing? My name's Prophet. I'm from New Jersey.
All right, brother, New Jersey in the building. What's your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Good, man. I was thinking about what you were speaking on with moms and stuff like that, and I was thinking about, when I first told my mom I wanted to go to college, and she was like, it was almost like she was bothered by it. Like, why don't you just get a good job,
Wow.
And that should be good enough. You know what I mean? Just get a good job and you'll be straight, And so the idea of college to her was just like unheard of, you know what I'm saying? Let alone teaching you how to be conscious of who you are and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Man, thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it. Good luck.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
That's deep. His
Right.
mama was bothered by it. But you know what? That's not the first person I ever heard say that. Mothers be jealous of their kids. And imagine if it's a mother-daughter dynamic and then you setting this little angry bitch out into the world.
I had a girl who I dated. Her father told me. He said, broken people can't help other broken people, son. He was talking about the girl mama.
Wow.
That's crazy.
He said, broken people can't help other broken people, son.
Oh.
But again, if you look at her mama on paper, she a superstar.
Right.
Yeah, RN nurse or
Mama
some
got
shit.
like 5 degrees, but the heart is dark.
She wanted her goals to be met.
Do you understand what I'm saying? If we live it in this kind of society,
Selfish.
right? Selfish, devoid of heart.
Right.
You lose the heart, you elevate the outcome. Now you dating for outcomes. If I don't hit these outcomes, if I don't reach these benchmarks in my relationship, it's a failure. As if relationship growth is linear. What can he do for you? You got that's who your mama is on your shoulder as a dark spirit. What can he do for you? Probably some shit you can't see.
Right.
Right.
Because of your confirmation bias, how your thought process is set up, you can't see what he can do.
The single angry mama asking, what has he done for you? What can he do for you? But bitch, you along with your little version of Hector too.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Hector's on the road.
Hey, ladies and
Hector was a Rolling
gentlemen.
Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. We turned up tonight. Ladies, do you really know the difference between power and force, light and darkness? Are you attracted to the darkness? Are you, in fact, dark? Did you have a dark-hearted mama that taught you morals don't end in the results you are in pursuit of, the outcome you're in pursuit of? Huh? I need to know. Why do we find ourselves like this? And listen, it ain't just women. It's men too. Right?
Yeah.
Motherfucker who shot Nipsey was a snitch. Who was he snitching on? White people up in Bel Air?
Not at all.
No, he was snitching on niggas down right here. Where
In
we
his
at?
own hood.
Yeah.
Malcolm, killed by brothers that worked in a dual fashion. Nigga, which organization are you with? The government
Right.
or the nation? Who you with?
He was with the national government.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? There's always somebody from our clan involved. Why? Because I'm going to tell you, lack of security overrides morality. This is what'll make a woman be a man's prostitute. And I'm not talking about pimps and hoes on the street. I'm talking about regular relationships. This will make a man's wife be his hoe.
Yeah.
They role playing.
And vice versa.
And what you said about Kamala Harris, that's nothing but hoation what she was doing. I mean, if you really break it down.
But if it's hoation with the desired outcome at the end of it, then it was a great investment of time.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. Invested her vagina in the time it took to elevate her game.
What? Her vagina on the Dow? It's like in the
But
stock market.
I'm trying to pull this out. I need some ladies to call in and share with the ladies that are in the studio with me right now. Why is it? Because I really believe they get mad at me when when I big up women.
They say you simping.
Simping. I believe that women set the tone for the relationships ideologically.
Okay.
Right? I think men set the tone for relationships spiritually and energetically. Because when a man comes in and he's in his right mind, in his right energy,
okay,
and he comes in with power, all that bullshit game you've been taught to run on niggas don't work with him.
Not at all.
And you'll feel it. Your spirit will tell you, oh, you can't run that on this nigga. This nigga's not finna have none of that.
Right, that part.
Your intuition will come back to you and be like, oh, don't do that. You gonna fuck this whole situation up with him.
Right.
You run that shit on him, it ain't even gonna be cool.
Right.
But see, Zoe, you talk about our intuition, and the average hoe, average woman, average hood rat don't have no it turn off their intuition.
So let me just do this, because I'm setting this up. The woman who runs game knows that the game can only really be ran on a trick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? It takes a lack of morality to say, I'm going to choose this trick to be my intimate partner. The way society is set up today, tricks are the same as Prince Charming.
Wow. Now that you put it that way, they waiting for that nigga to bring the shoe.
Do you understand?
Right.
Somebody following
He's coming along one day.
Right.
My prince is gonna come and we's gonna be together. He's gonna be on that white horse. Yes, he is.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So here it is. I need him to make sure I'm secure. Okay. I need him to make me feel like I'm safe in his arms. I'm safe when he's around. Nobody stops and says, wait a minute, consciously, that is bringing fear into your relationship. That is a fear-based relationship. Well, it makes sense. We live in a fear-based society. Power versus force. In his book, The Calibration of the Consciousness, you got 0, no consciousness. 1,000, so much consciousness that it can't stay in the body for too long. Right? Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, 1,000. Wasn't here very long. They can't stay in the body too long. It's just too much energy, too much consciousness. That's how he lined up his chart of consciousness. Everybody else on the fucking planet Earth, save 12 people, are vibrating at 100. What is 100? Oh, it's the consciousness of fear. Oh, well, I need trust I need to be able to trust you in my relationship.
You can't even trust yourself.
I need loyalty.
Right.
These are all the components of fear. I need a nigga to, if I'm gonna open up, if I'm gonna show you the real me, nigga.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna show you this real hell on wheels bitch, nigga.
Do you understand? All the concepts that you thought led to a great relationship are actually fear-based. Trust, loyalty, honest. You need to tell me the truth. Wait a minute. If I need to tell you the truth, will that cause you to tell the truth?
Right.
Well, absolutely. So you know what? Relationship specialists, clinicians, they call that disclosure reciprocity. If you tell me something deep and dark about what you've been through, that'll open me up to share some shit as deep and as dark, which will then create a bond.
Yeah.
Instead of just flowing naturally and letting a conversation happen.
But do you understand? I'm saying we live in a fear-based society.
Mm-hmm, we do.
Loyalty over everything. Family over everything.
God, family, loyalty.
I can't do nothing with you unless it's 4 flat tires down. Down with me, nigga. 4 flat tires. Down. Fear. Fear strips you of your morality. It strips you of your consciousness. You can't love truthfully, deeply, honestly. You love with the hope of the return of it. So now love becomes investment. And then when you don't get what you put out, then the love also gets defined as not enough.
Or snatched back.
Do you see? Scorpio will snatch it back for sure.
I can't. If I'm in love with someone, I can't snatch. I can't turn it off. I'm not that person. But there are people I can make that nigga think it's turned off though, but it's really not.
But again, this is what causes motherfuckers to do immoral things. I guess because we broke up, it's okay for you to steal a nigga's social security number and put cable in your apartment in this nigga's name.
Bitch had Playboy channel and everything.
Hilarious.
Right? I guess because you mad, we get to do these kind of things, right? I'm just, am I making a clear case for the poison that's in effect right now, Mimi?
No, I mean, you are making a clear case, but I was just sitting here thinking of the other side. And I was thinking, well, when different things happen to people, for example, what happened to Nipsey, right? I think everyone that listened to that story has a new thought of something pertaining to their life, whether it's I gotta watch people a little better, whether it's whatever it is. I think situations make people rethink things. And again, I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying situations will have you rethink a new process. You know what I mean? Even in that situation, you know, even with that hearing about what happened to him. You know what I mean?
That's just like what we said on Mansions. We covered this on Mansions. And that's this. What are the big takeaways from Nipsey's death? Right? So you got some people out there saying, "Nah, we can turn this into a positive, and we should." You know, it's hurtful to his family to have lost such a great young man. It's hurtful to his woman, his best friend. Right? It's hurtful to his children to lose daddy, especially daddy that is a real man.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, that's hurtful. But you know what the big takeaways that are coming out? Don't trust niggas in your circle. So, Mimi, we talked about this. It would be good if everybody focused on the positive and said, nah, let's pick up the blueprint that Nipsey laid down on how to leave a situation where you find yourself as a gang member, you find yourself as somebody who might not be educated. Let's take what he did as the blueprint for getting these. It's almost like an ark.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right? It's like Noah's Ark. Okay, Nipsey had a blueprint for the ark. Cool. This is how you get out the hood and onto the ark that Nipsey built.
Exactly.
Right? But most people ain't thinking that way, especially in Black America.
Yeah.
Right.
In Black America, most people saying, nigga, you got to watch who's around you. So guess what? Where there's fear, there's suspicion.
Right.
Paranoia.
So now niggas is more skeptical and skeptical of niggas than ever before.
More
Right.
paranoid.
Especially in the city right now.
Right. I agree, but I think it also embraced you and made you say, hey, whatever I want to do, it's like building a brick wall. It's layer by layer. Because that's what Nipsey did. I mean, he came from nothing and made something. The same corner he was slaying his mixtapes is the same corners he bought. So I said all that to say I think he still stimulated the community because we all can say, hey, I want to do better for my own life, whatever that is. If you
I'm not
shine in
disagreeing
shoes,
with that.
you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just saying if you shine in shoes, shine the best shoes you can and keep it moving. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying it's double-sided to everything. It's such a powerful loss. For me, I'm devastated. I'm from the Crenshaw district.
Right. And then the other thing that's coming out is move out.
Right.
Once
Yeah.
you blow up, move out.
And see, that's the wrong attitude to have. We got to stay in our communities. We got to uplift our communities. You don't have to watch the niggas in your circle because you should be watching them anyway. What you need to do is find out who that nigga is in your circle and try to get him out of that mindset. That's where we need to start, is the mindset in the community. What they need to do, like the Crips and Bloods got together when they was looking for the nigga. Why you can't get together and stop the violence, period? The last time they got together to stop any kind of violence was in 92 after the riots. How long did that shit last?
I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back, though. Just because your oppressor praises you doesn't mean you've arrived.
Right.
See, it doesn't mean you've arrived. Nipsey, what he did was not predicated on oppressor approval.
Yes.
He just made his bread and put it back where he was from silently. People knew he was doing things, but he wasn't out there beating his chest about it. So when I come back to this point about dating power versus force, I'm basically holding American culture on trial by saying, this is the type of black people you've institutionalized by being raised here. Do you understand? These are the type of black people you've institutionalized by just being raised here. Number one, 90% of the nation's wealth is in the hands of white folk. 2.6% of the nation's wealth is in the hands of black folk. So that makes desperation an integral part of your intimate relating.
True that.
Wow.
You can't even see a motherfucker for what he is unless what he is contains your end goal.
And that's real.
Because that's what you're always raised to, ask the question about what future do you see in the person. So, of course, you plan out different things. And so I want to see the end game. Women want to see the end game. Like, is this really going to help me out? Is he really going to end up being something other than some dick or something like that? Is he really going to be profitable?
Yes.
Is he profitable? In the end, will I come out on the plus side?
Right.
Well, everybody want to be in the clear? Why not?
Damn. Go ahead.
But I was going to say some positive things are happening today. From 3 to 5 today, they met up on Crenshaw and Slauson. A bunch of gang members got their A-trays. Even the enemies, different ones came to talk about it. So I said that to say change is coming. You know what I mean? We just have to keep going the path you're talking about, Zoe, and keep moving. We can't change what happened. We can just make a change in our lives moving forward.
But that's the whole point of this conversation. How do you break up with manipulation as a tool for getting what you want from your intimate partner?
It starts with self first. Self examination. You have to realize first that you're a manipulator. See, admitting to self that you're a manipulator is going to be the biggest hill for most females to conquer. That was one of my biggest conquerors, is to find out that I don't have to orchestrate everything that goes on around me or even in my relationship.
Just a nice way of saying you're a control freak. That's fine.
Well, I'm just being honest.
Callers, get to the phone lines. I'm going to you right now. 323-230-4610. The voice of reason is live. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Name's Tom from Ohio.
What up, man?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Funny.
I didn't want to say too much. I was just going to say something to the fact as far as like people not trusting their own circle and like moving out. It's not going to solve nothing because we do that anyway. And they already show us that we ain't even welcome in their neighborhood. So why not build and be safe in your own? You already know who in your neighborhood. It's the fact that weeding the motherfuckers out. But that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
That was a good call. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller? Caller. Let's see if you're over here. Oh shit! Turn your whole living room down. Turn it down.
Hey, man, thanks for letting me in the space, ladies, and Zoe, I appreciate it. I wanted to say that I couldn't help but to think about the sisters that were in captivity and how they qualified a man, and how the sisters of today's modern time qualify a man. And I wanted to say that if we can get a 1-minute phone call from our sisters that was in captivity and ask them how would they qualify a man today, how would they respond?
That's a great question.
That's all I had to say. So thank you, man. Keep up the good work, brother.
Man, that's a great question. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Damn.
That would be an interesting conversation.
So, and again, let me come back so we can be clear on what the topic is. It's power versus force. Which one are you attracted to in a mate? Now, it's all about self-discovery, right? We use the woman that drove the goddamn getaway car as an example. Right? She's clearly attracted to force.
Clearly.
To the darkness.
Right.
Right? I've got darkness like a motherfucker. Right? I don't know what the fuck women are attracted to me for. It is the light side or the dark side. I don't know.
Light skin.
It might be the light skin and the dark spirit. I don't know. I don't know. But that's the topic. Why do y'all choose motherfuckers you know are spiritually ruinous? You know what he is. You purposely ignored your intuition when your intuition said, "Nah, don't you fuck with this nigga."
Turned it off.
Or you seen it before.
Call us 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller.
How you doing?
What's happening, man? You on the line? What's up?
Hey.
This is Joe from Detroit.
Man, okay, brother. You on the line. You live right now. Let's go.
All right. I just got something to say about moving out the hood. I feel like when you get, a little money like that, or you reach a certain status, you have to leave the hood. People are not ready for your success. So there's a lot of people that's going to come after you, jealous of what and the hard work you did to get ahead. So I say you move out the hood, but you reinvest your wealth back in the hood. So you're not really leaving the hood. You're just not resident in the hood. So that's what I wanted to say.
All right, thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's
But how
valid.
many years have we talked about the people that left and didn't come back? We have one that's there, and then now they're talking about, well, he should have left. But people have been for years, even from Texas, like where I'm from, they always get on the people for not being, in the community in which they was raised. And now people are slamming on him for staying, actually follow through. And, I'm.
So you just decided to talk with nothing to say?
No, I'm just saying. No, he just said that.
I'm sorry.
No, he just said about the, no, I'm over.
Well, I don't know if he lived in the hood. I know his stores were in the hood.
But that's being in the hood.
But
I don't give a fuck if he lived in fucking Ensenada. At the end of the day, he had a store in the neighborhood, the same store that wouldn't let his ass go in there. He bought it.
But see, that's a man of power.
And he was there. But we're getting off the topic.
I was bringing it back.
The topic is dark and light, goddammit.
That was me. I'm sorry.
Some women fuck that nigga who killed another nigga.
Right.
A lot of women fuck that nigga.
And that's what I'm talking about.
That nigga.
Why are we attracted to the darkness in each other?
Because of the darkness in ourselves. Period.
Oh, now you want to talk about the topic finally.
It's the darkness
Welcome
in
back.
you. It's the darkness in you that attracted that person to you in the first place.
So what are you supposed to do with it?
That's when self-evaluation comes in, and you need to decide, are you going to be that dark person forever and fuck with this person who's going to drag you down, or just be a negative? You can feel their energy, like you said. You could walk past a person and tell they got negative energy. Just, have you ever just been in a crowded club and walked past somebody and just been like, who the fuck was that?
But what if the darkness is comfortable? What if you're comfortable being around it?
Now we're doing it. Say more.
I'm saying if you're comfortable being around, I mean, this is where some people, dwell in caves and in darkness, and they feel comfortable around. They feel at home. Everybody don't want to be in the light,
right?
So why society always makes it feel as someone is wrong for feeling comfortable on that side? Some people like to dwell in the light. Some people like to dwell in the darkness.
Nice.
Yeah, and if you have too much light and you're too dark, you don't want to be around that person because you feel like your darkness is being exposed. So you don't even want to be around someone that's in the light because you're so dark. You got to go find people that are like you so that you guys can do your darkness together.
Spiritual vampires.
It's spiritual vampires.
And that's what they did. Spiritual vampire couple.
All right, now call us. It's getting hot. The ladies is delivering. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Zo?
What's
Red
happening?
from Missouri, man.
What's up, Red from Missouri? What's the deal, bro?
What up, though?
Oh, nothing much. Hey, hello, ladies. I just want to simply use a quote from Bane. Most people they come to the darkness, but most people don't understand that they're actually born in the darkness.
Ooh.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Bane from Batman, right?
That's right.
Okay. Just making
I
sure.
mean, it was really. I mean, it's really a heavy statement if you really think about it, because the way you're raised will give you that. It'll give you that way. Understand that there is no light without dark. So, if you got a bullshit mother, bullshit father, the way you were raised, your environment, all those factors play in your life and how you become and change and mold and grow into an adult and all those good things. What Nipsey did, and he's spoken about it several times. I've actually been to Etria. That's where his father was from. He went there and he said that was the life-changing moment in his life. That was the biggest moment in his life. He got out of this country, which is raised in the American culture. That there is no culture. The culture is genocide, death, and any other thing that you can put on that has been affecting our people since we've been here.
Right.
So if you take all that aside and understand he was raised by good people, he has morals, but he also has the balance of the street backing him, and he stands on his own too. So if he's doing that, he's out here doing that. That's why it affects people in so many ways, because he's touching both the aspect of the street as well as the people who are quote unquote sophisticated and doing these things. They see him moving.
Yin and yang.
They know what he is.
Yeah. Yin and yang, right there.
He is a balanced man.
Yeah.
That's what we need more out. We need more of that out here in these streets.
Yes, sir. Hey, brother, always good to hear from you. Thank you, man. Appreciate the insight. As always, call anytime, bro.
Thank
All right,
you.
bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank
Again,
you.
brings up a great point. Brings up a great point. The balance. Reminds me of Star Wars.
Never seen it.
Let me turn her mic off.
Yeah, I must educate her to start.
What the fuck is going on?
Take her to the light.
Right. She doesn't understand the Jedi way.
My mama said it's demonic.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Call in with some Star Wars references to help Sarah.
She said her mama said it
Call
was
her.
demonic.
You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
What's up, y'all? Snash from Montgomery, Alabama.
Hey.
Hey, I think that the issue comes with a lot of the things that we've been programmed with as far as not only the music but the TV shows that some of us grew up with. Like, you know how they did a Bill Cosby? Like now my generation and the ones up under me, they're not going to be able to see like a positive male role model. And then with all the, the males getting shot and, being thrown under the bus in society, like that really adds on to like the negative, I guess, thought process. Because when you're taught that, you're not going to be shit, your daddy ain't shit, et cetera, some people can't overcome that programming from, the subconscious mind and actually, be positive about their life and, want to do better and want to, actually be like a better man or, human being like a Nipsey also. So, I think it starts with, the language that we tell ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people tell themselves that I can't, or, you know, like you say, well, you shouldn't go to the hood or whatever, but you got some people like Nipsey Hussle or Tupac to say, you know, I can do this, you know, like, do you believe in God? Well, you know, believe I can do this, you know what I mean? So I think that our brains as a people just needs to, I guess, elevate on a higher frequency, you know, and get on the Zo tip, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
like, learn and talk about shit before shit can actually get done. Like, it's a power in talking about something because, you know, as you think it, you know, it shall be. So the more you think about some shit, the more, you know, eventually you'll do it and take action. But
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Good information. Good shit.
Call.
Phone calls is lit. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Maybe you're not on the line. Goodbye. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's Dana.
Dana from Dina. What up?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Happy Friday. What I want to say about this, and I know, you know, all of our hearts are really heavy just dealing with the death of Nipsey Hussle. I want to say Russell myself. I mean Hustle. This week is just that it's just a lot of peculiar things around this. I mean, I'm not saying don't leave the hood. That was Nipsey's choice, and he made it, and he lived with it. And can nobody take that away from him? We can't have it both ways. We can't serve two masters. We can't leave them, make the money, leave the hood, or, you know, make the money and stay in the hood. It's all a personal choice. But what I wanted to say about the power versus force, is that women, all women, most women are attracted to power.
Okay, keep going.
I'm sorry. We're attracted to that power. I don't know that young woman that drove the getaway car. I haven't seen her. But what I want to say is, when your mother, you know, you ask the questions, though, about who raised you. And when your mother is struggle and your father is confusion, you're going to get this. Ooh. You're going to get this type of outcome. Now, I don't know what that young woman knew, but she knew something was going on. And I understand that that's a busy intersection and there may not have been any places to park, but somebody knew something was going on. That car was registered to that young man, from what I understand. So she was driving his car. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, all of this is just getting, the facts that are coming out are getting worse and worse. This young woman drove the getaway car. This young guy was arrested at a mental, you know, facility. Christopher Darden taking his case, defending him, and then being paid by an anonymous donor. We need to track who this woman is. Where did she come from? Who is she connected to? And all you got to do is follow the money and connect the dots.
Wow. Good stuff, Dana. We appreciate the call. Thanks, love.
You're welcome.
If they connect those dots.
Wow.
Listen, come back to me. Power versus force.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't no money
I'm
attached to her. This is a
my
rat.
mouth shut.
Okay, rat looking for some D. She not. Nobody's. You know, she's a hood rat.
So again, I'm trying to force you guys to stay on topic. She ain't the only example of immoral dealings in relationships.
You're right.
Yeah.
I gave Oprah. Oprah wanted to give a little lame ass apology.
I didn't like that.
But you tried to tarnish one of the greatest entertainers we've ever had, the world has ever known, ever seen.
Right.
A man who gave up $300 million to charity. The biggest donor of charity in entertainment's history. He's in the fucking Guinness Book of World Records for charity. Just the amount of money given by that man.
Wow.
He let you in his crib, as Monique said. He thought you were a friend. But to elevate your standing, because you know, OWN ain't doing well.
No.
Right.
How you gonna sell an entire motherfucking television network for $79 million? And that's after Tyler Perry came in because your ass was struggling. Tyler comes in, starts producing content for you. That lifted you up a little bit. But you wind up selling it
anyway
to the Discovery Channel for $79 million. Must not have been that fucking profitable.
But now she's with Apple.
But
Google.
Again,
yeah.
What you trying to rediscover the magic of the 80s and 90s when you had the #1 talk show every day at 3 p.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, the best way to do that is talk some shit about a dead man. Where are the morals? The man's brother, Jermaine, came out and says, if you going to bring something against him, it has to come from a credible source.
Right.
The two little white boys have been proven to not be credible.
Right.
But you going to write a whole ass article in your old magazine. It's time to let Michael Jackson go again.
Apparently she likes the force side of things.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you something about spirit. I was telling this girl, see, when in a transactional world, relationships are based on stimulation. They're based on what we doing, where we going, what we eating, what we seeing, what we doing. Well, you know, we did that before. That shit's getting old. It's based on stimulation.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
If I use this analogy all the time, if Jesus and Buddha and all these motherfuckers was around and they were here now as dating options, these niggas are considered boring. Spirituality. Let me tell you something. About spirituality. In the book called The Kybalion, it talks about the spinning wheel. And it was like, because this is the law of what they call momentum, or the law of rhythm. The spinning wheel. It says the wheel can move so fast, when it's talking about vibrations too, the wheel can move so fast that it looks like it's standing still. Have you ever seen a bicycle wheel where the spokes spin so fast it looks like the spokes are standing still? Yeah. That's spirituality. The vibrations are so motherfucking high, the commoner thinks this nigga ain't doing shit. This nigga's sedentary. Do you understand? Real motherfuckers in the street who know about higher levels of consciousness are not out here banging their chests about it. It's not flashy. It's not stimulating to the commoner, to the common mind. That is the purpose of your relationship, though. To trigger that, to awaken that. This is why most motherfuckers date force. Force equal dick. Dick and pussy. Force. Well, you say, spiritual niggas ain't fucking? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but there's certain spiritual practices where the sex energy, the chi energy is not wasted.
Right.
Yeah.
It's redirected. I don't know if niggas is really listening. The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
I was just going to say, you're right, women are attracted to power, but I believe power comes in different shapes and sizes. I mean, some men that are in the church and they're in the pulpit, they have a new church, and some women want to give them that. They sitting on the front row trying to give it. For an example, there's men that are poor, that are gang members, that are a leader of a gang, but all the women want them. It's because of the power, the leadership that they hold.
The force. Not the power.
But no, it's some of that, no, I'm talking about men with power. I know some different ones that women try to get with that don't have any money. And then there's some, okay, and then there's some that have power, like you're talking about, with big money, right? And of course they're chasing after them. I only said all that to say, I think power also comes in from a person from within. You know how some people come in, you don't know what it is about them, like you, Zoe. A lot of people compliment who you are because there's a power from within you that reeks. You feel what I'm trying to say? And Obama had, different people have it. I'm not going to name names, just you know what I'm trying to say. So I think that power, that's not force, that's real power that you have. You're not forcing people to say that about you, Zoe. They're honestly saying that. And so that's a compliment to you as well.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, compliments to Zoe.
Caller, you're on the line. Let's do it.
Zo, what's the deal? Ladies, what's going on?
Hey.
It's 5150 land, nigga.
Hey.
What's happening, man?
No much, man. It's crazy because I'm like 29, and I flipped my life straight from the streets to just going all the way legit and forgetting about everything. And it seems like the women that's under, let's say 30, but the women that's under 30 is just brainwashed. They want the new Jack City, the nigga that's balling, the swiper, the man that's not going to be nothing, but they brainwashed. And it's like, I was brainwashed, so I understand where they're coming from. And it's like, you can't even talk to them about civilized stuff. You can't even have a conversation about work and because they look at you like a simp. But then when they go through some shit, have a child, get fucked over, about 32, then they're like, oh, he wasn't a simp. Oh, now he got his head on right. Oh, he got a new car. Oh, he's bossing up. So it's crazy. It's like you can't even mess with a girl under 30 if you have goals and ambition, in my eyes. So that's why I like older women.
Hey, man. I appreciate the information, man. Good luck. Thank you.
Where you stay now? Where you stay?
You know what?
Is he in L.A.?
Caller, you're on the line.
What's up, Zoe?
You got to turn your whole living room down. Your living room loud.
Give me what? My fault. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
This Shaq K is calling out Orlando, man. It's my birthday. I'm finally glad to get through.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man, I just wanted to chime in a little bit. Man, to be honest, if y'all really think about Nipsey Hussle death, man, I'm not even really big on conspiracies, but I know we want to look at each other and blame each other. I hear a lot of folks saying we need to come together as a community. We need to do better this. We need to do better that. But when you really think about it, bro, when we look at the facts, we know who is behind this, bro. The Black Panthers was dismembered from $300. It took less than $300 to get Malcolm X killed. Y'all think all this shit is not connected? I'm not gonna
keep going, brother. Keep going.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, like, it's easy to get black folks to turn on each other, man. We got so much healing we need to do. It's so much power that we have from each other, but it's so much power that we have to use against each other as well. But I don't know, man. That's it, man. I'm glad I was able to get through.
All right, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Turn up.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Terry calling from Texas.
Terry from Texas. TT, what up?
Texas.
What's happening? I was responding to the sister from earlier when she was saying that, that back in 92, last time that they had the 92 gangs come together. And with Nipsey, this is really the brothers and sisters. They are, these are our offspring. You know what I mean? I'm 45 years old. These are our kids that's doing this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, really, you know what I mean? What's going on is these are our kids. And what we gotta do is put something back together. And, we can do this. We can make this stronger. So, because, back then, you know what I'm saying, if we do it right and if we do it the best way, then, my fault, I'm getting echo.
Yeah.
If we do it the right way.
You watching TV?
No,
I got it on the thing. But if we do it the right way, then we can get the million man. We can do it the right way out there. Because back when we was doing it, it was crack was king and all that. It was super foul.
Right.
And you know what I mean? We can just change it back up because it's going downhill. And you know what I mean? We don't want to do it before it gets out of hand. And that's really what I was saying. That's what I wanted to say.
Well, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for calling, brother.
Thank you.
Texas.
Each one, teach one.
He went from Houston, though.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's me calling back.
Dana. Hey, I don't know how Dana could get through with full lines. We got full lines.
I don't know. But what I wanted to say, And you guys, I had been calling for a while and on hold for a minute. So I was in a bad place. I was just trying to get my thoughts together. But what I wanted to say about Nipsey, we've heard a lot of great things about him. I mean, all over the country, people are having vigils, and they're saying the great things that he's done. But we'll see if Nipsey died in vain within the next 5 years if his dream continues.
That's a good one. That's a good angle.
We'll see if he had that effect that he has in our hearts and in our feelings and in our emotions right now within 5 years, if what he set forth continues.
Okay. There it is.
Okay. So I did want to say that. And I had some other thoughts about the Force, but I'll let other callers get in. Thanks. You guys have a great weekend.
Thanks, you
All right. Appreciate it.
Who you think's
Stop
gonna,
smacking, Dana.
Let me say this.
Who you think's gonna carry the torch? Go ahead.
She brought up a great point.
Mm-hmm.
The way technology moves, right? The way media moves, the news and everything.
Everything's so fast.
Shit just be happening. Next thing you know, you be like, damn, that was 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened 4 years ago. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if we want to change something, the only way to wake up to a different world, number one, you hear it all the time, and it's so fucking bastardized now that it's cliche. Change yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people to get this book, Power versus Force. I tell people to get this other book, Prometheus Rising. In that book, Prometheus Rising, especially in the age of fake news, in the book Prometheus Rising, the author, Robert Anton Wilson, explained that a lot of the books he has written are written in this new type of English that scientists use. Scientists had to create a whole new kind of English because words couldn't describe the fourth dimensional mathematics that were being used to describe the universe. So the math is saying, yo, this is what happens in the universe. At a certain level of vibration, you should be able to walk through the motherfucking wall because more than 90% of an atom is empty space. What? Okay. So scientists were saying, okay, well, shit, we got the measurement experiment. We got a whole bunch of shit that can't be explained with regular languaging, with regular framing. So they came up with something called E prime. English prime. E prime, you know what it means? English without is or to be. You can't say what some shit is because at a certain level, it's just not discernible.
Right, right. Mm-hmm.
English without is. Well, it appears that this may be an electron,
Right.
and it appears that its momentum might be. You can't say this is an electron. You can't say this because shit is popping in and out of existence all the time.
And there's no definites.
Hold on. Then he took the E in E prime. Now, take that, apply it to relationship. He has a concept. Go to YouTube right now, everybody, and look up his concept. You know what it's called? Maybe logic. He said if people used maybe logic, we would wake up 50% saner tomorrow.
Right.
By saying, maybe it's that.
Right.
Or it could be that. That doesn't necessarily mean that it is that. Is really hard to define. You know who else used the science of E prime?
Who?
Bill Clinton. When he was being impeached.
Yeah.
When he told the lawyer, define what is.
Wow.
Well, he's a Rhodes Scholar, too.
Yeah, that shit okay.
And
Worked it, Bill.
So we all want to say what happened with Nipsey, and we all want to say this, that, and the third, whatever. We don't know.
Right, that part.
So maybe logic is useful right now.
Right.
Absolutely.
E prime is useful right now.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back to the darkness, ladies. I done put so much game on your frame today. I don't know if all of that was digested.
I say 75% was.
I say I'm digesting it right now.
I swallowed.
I'm just
I
saying.
got slow metabolism.
Oh God, hey, listen, let me address my YouTubers right now. Yo, everybody in YouTube, y'all lazy. It's well damn near 1,000 people in the chat room, and we only got 278 likes. That's disrespectful. It don't even cost you to hit the like button. The like button is free. Hit the like button. God damn.
It won't hurt.
Hit the like button. Everybody in here should hit the like button. Hit the share button. Let people know we having a major conversation in this motherfucker, and it's real.
That's right.
How you gonna have unconditional love where there is fear? Right? Wherever there's fear, there's a lack of morality.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if you could sell a motherfucker out that leads to his death, then that means you don't have any integrity. You don't have any morality. You don't stand on nothing.
Right. Nothing at all.
If you don't stand on nothing, would that make the 50% divorce rate make a little bit more sense? Like half these motherfuckers fail.
Yeah.
Because they not standing on shit when they started.
They not standing on nothing.
They standing in mud when they started in quicksand. They got married in quicksand.
You understand? So I need everybody in the chat room, hit the like button, hit the share button. And more importantly, it's Friday. Hit the super chat button. Show your appreciation for this show. Would you please show your appreciation for this show, what we do, how we get down up in here. For everybody who already did, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we're going to jump right back to the topic. We're going to get some phone callers in here as well. Don't forget, hit the like button, share button. The phone lines is lit like crazy. Let's get our next caller.
Hey.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello.
Let's see. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller. Turn your life down. Your life is out of control right now.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
That's all right.
Hi.
What up?
Oh, this is Joseph from Aurora, Colorado.
Aurora, Colorado.
Joseph.
Welcome, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Listen, I come out of the darkness of my mother's womb, the darkness of the beginning of creation. And it was all good. It's all beautiful. Love the dark. I am the dark. I embrace the dark. My greatest love is the dark. The darkness in my heart, the darkness in the love of me. We are overlooking the elephant in the room.
What is it?
Sadomasochistic relationship that we were jumped into in this thing called slavery.
Ooh-wee.
That's what the problem is.
Keep going, brother.
Let's address that. My woman ain't doing this. My man ain't doing that. Hey, who taught us to do this?
Keep going.
How are we going to fix anything until we realize what's wrong with us? Frankenstein didn't make himself, but he know how he is. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but look, I am. What else can I be? 400 years of a sadomasochistic relationship, and my mother brought it to me. I love you, and this hurts me more than... What are y'all talking about? And I ain't mad at you, but how are we going to be right when nobody wants to face what this has done to us, and then the people who continue to do this to us trying to tell us there's something wrong with us?
Woo! Keep going, brother. Keep going.
I mean, I've had enough of the madness Okay, I finally caught up to Dr. Frankenstein. Now, I be the monster you made, and you ask me why I ain't human? You better recognize something. You owe me and my family a lot of money, and you done made a freak of a monster that's coming to get his check. I know I'm a little off topic because, like I said, how can we fix ourselves until we address what is wrong with us? And all of us are suffering from a sadomasochistic conditioning for 400 years. Now, let's address some of that. Joseph, out.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the church sanctified
Yeah.
what that brother just
I
said.
love
That's right. I love that.
I loved every bit of that.
He dismissed himself.
That's right. That was a blessing.
Every bit of that. That was good. God damn.
So they just had a million gangbanger march on Crenshaw and Slauson right now, and so a lot of people that were enemies came together today. So everything we're talking about is coming together. They're texting me now.
That's
So
awesome.
That's a blessing.
Big
I
U.
see it on Instagram.
Shout out to Big U. Big U called for a truce, citywide truce, all gangs, all hoods, all sets. Shout out to Big U. That's an OG who been putting the work in for a long, long time. Him, Jim Brown, a lot of other people been putting in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big U. We appreciate that because this is how you take something and something tragic and use it as the catalyst.
That's right.
For bringing people together.
That's right.
But the brother who just called from Colorado, that has to be addressed.
Yes.
What he said, he spoke nothing but the truth.
I agree.
Right.
You learned immorality from the father of it. Anybody who devalues a human being to the point of slavery, to the point of chattel. Thank you, brother, for the call. If I didn't thank you before, thank you again.
Right.
So this ain't about him against her, her against him. This is about, if I bring this to your attention and I tell you this is the end result of living in a society like this, and you get mad at me, right? So you hating on women. So you hating on everything. You hate. No. Just like that brother said, the elephant in the room, slavery.
Right.
That's right.
And out of that comes the mercenary that we call Prince Charming, Cinderella. Mercenaries. I'm here for something from you. And if you don't give it, I'm going to get it from your brother. Or I'll kill you for it.
Yeah. Your whole family.
Come on, man. That was good shit. Anyway, I got to get out of here. My man Tone Talks is next.
Tone Teasy.
Tone Teasy about to be live up in here from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Man, the voice of reason on fire today. Mimi, where can they find you? How do they support your movements?
You can check me out, Keeping It Real with Mimi, on all social media platforms, or you can check me out on acceleratedradio.net Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Don't miss the show. We keeping it real.
Love it, love it, love it. And then if Sarah without the H.
Yes, you can catch me on social media at Sarah without the H99 on Instagram. And soon you can catch me at Sundays with Sarah.
Like it. And then Peaches.
You can find me everywhere at the grocery store, at Taco Bell, but mostly you can find me on Instagram, DAUGNEKEITH, all that.
All those letters. Okay, cool. And of course, I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. I ask, call to action, 100 copies. Go to my website. Please purchase 100 copies of The Holographic Relationship as well as 100 copies of The Relationship Dismount. The Relationship Dismount is on Amazon in 3 formats: Audible, Kindle, and paperback. My holographic relationship book is available on my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. We want 100 cases of total package energy moved. We want 100 cases of Beal sauce moved. We want you guys to go support all of these businesses for this great content. Thank you for tuning in. And again, Tone Talks is next. We appreciate everybody.
Thank you.
We out.
Deuces.
Great show, ladies.
That was a great show.
Great. Great show. Yes. I'm glad you stopped me from my conspiracy rant. I almost went on.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you know the government killed you, nigga.
I said, y'all should not talk about Cardi B no more.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Only thing cute about her is her body. And that's bought.
Bye. Bye. All right. All right, ladies.
I'll show you the way.
Give me a little bit more time today. All right.